Okay, well, welcome to the 20K rent-ready properties with National Home Buyers. This is Dan Ringwald from nationalhomebuyers.llc.com and also the Santa Barbara REIA.com, president and owner of those. And we're going to give you a quick little rundown on how we account for these 20K properties. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to go over here and we're going to launch a browser, and we're going to take a quick look at Google, because all this stuff is done with Google and Google Docs. So we come over here and we go to Gmail, and first thing that oh, there we go, we got Gmail, and it's good to have a Gmail account. Okay, so now we've got this thing called Mini Moon. And this is a way of actually doing some project management. See, Google has everything, but the one thing that Google doesn't have very well is a project management program. So this Mini Moon came up and said, hey, we could do that. So we're going to go down to 3306 Oliver. And what we're going to do is take a look at Mini Moon. You can see you've got activities where we have some dialogue back and forth between me, the investor, and also the contractor property manager. We've got things like tasks, milestones for projects. We've got documents, lots of good documents down here of different things we're doing, members, and links, you know, to different things. So we're going to go back and take a look at documents, and one of the things that I do is I put everything on a spreadsheet as far as repairs are concerned. That way it's accessible for the investor, for the contractor, everybody sees what's going on, just meaning the three of us. And so we've got what work to do this month and estimates and what it's going to cost, and we've got what to do next month and what to do in a few months, you know, things that we're considering to do in the future. We've got how much has been spent on taxes, insurance, utilities, and then also all expenses and rental income, and basically everything that you need to know is all in these spreadsheets that are up there 24 hours for access. Anybody that is involved in the project can look at it, meaning me, the investor, and the contractor or property manager, whoever I choose. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take a look at the pictures, because there's another thing that I do is I use the Google photo albums, which is tied in with Picasa. So we're going to click on photos, and up comes this Picasa, and you'll notice that I've got on this 3306 and basically all the properties I've got a repair and also a rent buy. Now the rent buy is strictly for advertising purposes, to show people kind of what the place looks like, what's going on, and they can link to it. I've got links set up for them to be able to get to this very easy. But then when I want to work with my contractor and my investor to show the contractor investor what's going on, I've got these repair pictures. So you'll notice as we bring up the repair pictures that basically we've got a whole lot of pictures of a lot of different things that we're doing. Roof work, kitchen work, you know, electrical, plumbing. And here's an example of what's going on. We had a problem in the front yard. There was plumbing that we needed to put pipes in between the street and the house. And so we're able to put in little captions down below here. I can put these in, they can see what's going on, and then we can dialogue back and forth as far as what needs to be done on the property. Now the other thing that I use is something called Google+. So we're going to come over here to Google+, and what this is this is something like Facebook. Instead of giving out information to the whole world, you create little circles of people and properties. And so if I was to take a look at the 3306, I've got a circle of people in there, and then I've also got posts that I post to them. So if I go back down to my 3306, I've got pictures in there where I'm dialoguing back and forth just like you would on Facebook, only with just 2 or 3 people, as limited as you'd like to make it be. And we can post these pictures back and forth. They go iPhone and Droid telephones, cell phones. So all this stuff is very, very handy and very accessible. And then after I get information up there and I'm ready to start listing the house to rent or to sell, I've also got another website of mine that I created, which is NHBIG, and it stands for National Home Buyers Investors Group. And there's the house again. I've had links created here for maps to Google and to Zillow and school profiles and neighborhood. And normally I have a link up here someplace where it will take me back to the Google Picasa photo album to show them as many photos as I might want to show them. So this is very, very handy. It also, if you were to go to view all listings, if you sign up for this thing, which is free if you're a member of the Santa Barbara RIA, then it would show you any property that you might have that you're basically selling. For instance, let's take a quick look at how about there's one in Santa Barbara. Okay, this is a rental I've got in Santa Barbara, something like that. Okay, so if you are a member of the Santa Barbara RIA, and let's go take a look at that, you can basically get access to NHBIG for free, and the Santa Barbara RIA is free as well. There's no charge for the Santa Barbara RIA. So let's come back over here and go Santa Barbara RIA. There it is. Santa Barbara REIA.com, and down at the bottom here you can see that we have a link to the National. You can be a member of that. That does cost about $100 a year. And then we've got a link to our blog site, the Santa Barbara RIA blog site, and that will show you where the meetings are and who's been speaking. Our last speaker was Lindsay Jean. She was excellent speaker on wholesaling properties in California. We're probably going to be moving the meetings to the Fess Parker Doubletree Inn, so we've got better facilities and something more interesting for high-end investors to show up. I don't think they want to show up in a suit and tie at Rusty's Pizza. So my own business that I'm partnering up with everybody on is through National Home Buyers. That's nationalhomebuyerslllc.com, and I've got some useful information on this site as well. So basically that is how I end up accounting for all these 20K rent-ready properties. One of the things that I didn't show you back here on the blog site is, let's go back over here to the blog site. Nope, there we go. So one of the things I didn't show you is that on the blog site I've actually got a link to the 20K rent-ready properties. So if we scroll down here a little bit, there you see 20K rent-ready properties. So all you have to do is click on that link. It will bring up a Google Doc, and this Google Doc I will be editing and updating and changing, and it's got links and information all about these 20K rent-ready properties that I'm doing, which you're basically getting about an 18% return on your money. And I've got links back to the different videos I've created and links back to different speakers that have come into the Santa Barbara RIA and talked about doing this tax-free, like Michael McNair through IRA Services, where they actually hold your money in your IRA, Roth or self-directed. And then we've got AJ from the self-directed IRA Pros, and that's where you'd actually create an entity. They do the entities. They don't hold your money. They create an LLC entity, which is a Roth checkbook control. And if you're doing it as a business like I am, then you'd need that checkbook control. Or if you're doing things like tax liens, you've got to have checks written in and out really quick so that you can actually buy these properties before they're long gone. If you're not ready to actually sign up for a property and do an investment with me, you can always copy this link here and paste it off and email it to somebody, and if they end up deciding that they want to do an investment with me, you get $500 for referral fee. So that is pretty much it. I want to thank you for checking in on these 20K rent-ready properties. You can always get back with me on my toll-free number 866-853-0803, or my home office number, which is 805-967-6595. Thank you very much, and I look forward to helping you build your wealth through these easy properties where you don't have to deal with it at all. I do all the work. So just get back to me. Thanks.